Good evening. It's 9 p.m. here in South Korea. Thank you for joining us on Arirang News. Today, Seoul took a step forward in improving ties with Tokyo by announcing its plan to compensate Korean victims of Japan's wartime forced labor. Instead of the accused Japanese companies, it'll be funded by South Korean firms. And this has prompted the leaders of the two countries, as well as U.S. President Joe Biden, to express hope of better bilateral relations. Our senior foreign affairs correspondent, Bae Eun-ji, leads us off.
In 2018, South Korea's Supreme Court made landmark rulings ordering two Japanese companies, Mitsubishi Heavy Industries and Nippon Steel, to compensate 15 Korean victims of forced labor during World War II. Foreign Minister Park Jin announced Monday that the South Korean government will compensate these victims using funds procured through a public foundation, called the Foundation for Victims of Forced Mobilization by Imperial Japan. The foundation will pay the compensation and interest on the delayed payment to the plaintiffs of the final rulings made in 2018, and it will also cover the compensation and interest for the plaintiffs of pending cases, if the court rules in their favor. Instead of the accused Japanese firms, Korean businesses that were beneficiaries of the 1965 treaty that normalized bilateral ties, including POSCO, will be making contributions to the foundation. Seoul's foreign ministry said the solution is aimed at improving relations between the two countries that have worsened since 2019, when the Japanese government imposed export restrictions.
We hope this solution serves to overcome the tensions between South Korea and Japan and pave the way for a new era. I think this is the last chance to do this.
He also stressed that forcing a new apology is not the key to resolving this issue, and that it's more important for the Japanese government to consistently and faithfully follow up on the apology it officially made in the past, referring to the joint declaration between the two countries' former leaders, Kim Dae-jung and Keizo Obuchi. President Yoon also said this was a decision to move toward a future-oriented relationship with Japan, and that this will open a new era of bilateral relations with Tokyo. In response, Japan's Prime Minister Fumio Kishida welcomed South Korea's plan and said he hopes to improve ties by closely working with President Yoon Suk-yeol. Tokyo's foreign minister also said he hopes the solution will help restore ties between the countries, and said the Japanese government will continue to uphold the apologies it made in the past.
On this occasion, we confirm that the Japanese government continues to uphold the stance on historical recognition made by previous cabinets as a whole, including the joint declaration between Japan and South Korea made in October 1998.
In a statement, U.S. President Joe Biden also said this marks a groundbreaking new chapter of cooperation between two of Washington's closest allies, and that he looks forward to strengthening the trilateral ties. Bae Eun-ji, Arirang News.